Most of the artificial intelligence systems deployed today operate as highly capable archivists. They consume massive, static datasets of millions of human-labeled examples, learning to map inputs to outputs based entirely on what has already happened. Their intelligence is strictly bound by the historical data they have been fed. Reinforcement learning operates on a different premise. When initialized, the algorithm is a completely blank slate. It has no historical datasets to read and no labeled examples to mimic. It does not want data. It wants an experience. It learns strictly by acting in the present, dropped directly into a dynamic environment. This architectural leap establishes artificial intelligence as an active, decision-making digital organism, capable of navigating an environment through a continuous sequence of choices and reactions. To understand how these algorithms master complex environments, we can look at our own psychology. In the late 19th century, researchers formalized operant conditioning. A child standing near a fireplace feels radiating heat and receives a psychological reward, reinforcing the action of standing near the fire. But if that child reaches out and touches the open flame, the immediate physical pain acts as a severe penalty, instantly decreasing the likelihood of that specific action ever happening again. In the mammalian brain, this behavioral modification is governed by dopaminergic neurons. When an animal discovers an unexpected positive outcome, these neurons fire rapidly in a massive burst, creating what neuroscientists call a reward prediction error. This chemical signal highlights the discrepancy between the expected outcome of an action and what actually occurred. Conversely, if an action leads to pain, the neurons dramatically suppress their firing. This continuous, real-time chemical adjustment allows the organism to constantly refine its behavior without an instruction manual. It physically maps its reality, maximizing actions that lead to prosperity while weakening the neural pathways associated with failure and injury. Reinforcement learning uses this exact psychological mechanism mathematically. The artificial system discovers the optimal sequence of behaviors entirely on its own by trying random actions and feeling the digital equivalent of pain and pleasure. When it makes a good decision, the environment dispenses a positive numerical value. When it makes a fatal error, the environment subtracts points. The mechanisms driving these advanced algorithms are calculated, engineered mirror images of the psychological and neurobiological processes that guarantee human and animal survival. To put this biological learning process inside a computer, engineers rely on a universally applicable mathematical framework built upon 5 foundational pillars. First is the agent, the brain. Second is the environment, the universe containing all rules. Third, the state, the immediate sensory snapshot. Fourth, the action, the agent's move. Finally, the reward, the numerical feedback driving updates. These 5 pillars form a relentless, high-speed closed loop. The agent observes, acts, alters the environment, and receives a reward. This forces the agent to constantly balance the desire for immediate, short-term points against long-term value. Complex, seemingly human-like artificial intelligence is derived entirely from the systematic, repetitive accumulation of these basic mathematical loops. Because the agent begins in absolute ignorance, this continuous interaction is organized into distinct lifespans called episodes. An episode is a complete sequence from initialization to a terminal state, like achieving a goal or making a fatal error. During the first million episodes, an agent is often blind, testing the boundaries of its reality through trial and error. To see the power of this process, researchers instantiated a physics-based, multi-agent simulation of hide-and-seek. One team of agents was rewarded for staying out of sight, and the other for finding them. They were dropped into this arena with 0 predefined rules on how to collaborate or interact with the environment. After roughly 25 million episodes, the hiders discovered tool use. By randomly bumping into the scattered boxes, they realized they could lock them together against the walls to build architectural shelters. This dropped the seekers' rewards, forcing a state of new exploration. After 75 million episodes, the seekers learned to locate triangular ramps, drag them to the fort walls, and jump over the barricades to invade the shelters. After 380 million total episodes, the seekers learned to exploit the underlying physics engine. By executing a specific movement command while standing on a box, they realized they could propel the box forward without touching the ground. They began surfing these boxes through the air, gliding over the hider's walls. These agents did not possess a database of tactics or architectural blueprints. Every single strategy was born entirely from previous failure. In this framework, failure acts as the primary engine of progress, mapping the environment until only successful actions remain. In the closed universe of a simulated video game, failure is free. A character can fall into a pit 1,000,000 times and reset instantly. But the ultimate objective is to deploy these agents into the physical world, where rules are complex and consequences of failure are irreversible. This framework scales out of digital games and into physical logistics. An agent's body is no longer a digital avatar. It becomes a piece of machinery, like a robotic arm on an assembly line, interacting with real-world constraints and hardware systems. The environment also scales into volatile spaces like the global stock market. Here, agents navigate multi-agent chaos alongside millions of human traders. They execute economic strategies relying on heavily delayed rewards, recognizing that holding a depreciating asset today might yield a financial payout years in the future. Applying these algorithms to physical systems shifts the technology out of the research lab. These adaptive principles are now being used to manage the logistical and economic infrastructure of global markets and industrial lines. This brings us to the ultimate physical test, placing the algorithmic brain inside an autonomous vehicle, navigating a public highway at 70 miles per hour. In this environment, the reinforcement learning philosophy encounters a liability. The agent cannot use undirected exploration. A self-driving car cannot learn that an oncoming truck is dangerous by intentionally colliding with it. A single negative reward equates to fatal destruction. Researchers solve this by constructing digital twins, hyper-realistic virtual replicas of physical environments. Inside these twins, the agent can experience millions of lifetimes of driving, mapping out edge cases using human-guided surrogate rewards to prevent unsafe exploration. To deploy a digital organism into our physical reality, we must first allow it to die hundreds of millions of times in a simulated one.